Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10. We are at chapter 9. Mother Yaśodā was running behind Krishna to chastise him, and he's really afraid of her. He's also admitted to what he's done. He's so afraid of her, and he's crying. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to tie you up now. You're too naughty. So that I can go back doing the housework. Tyaktva yashtim sutam bhitam
त्यक्त्वा यष्टिं सुतं वीतं
vigya arbhakavatsala
विद्या आर्भकवत्सला
yesha kilatam badhum
ईश किल तं वक्तुं
dam damna tadviryakovida.
दाम्ना तद्वीर्यकोविदा.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Mother Yashoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of maternal affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. Mother Yashoda wanted to bind Krishna not in order to chastise him, but because she thought that the child was so restless that he might leave the house in fear. That would be another disturbance. So Prabhupada is explaining. And she had shown him the stick and he was crying, and the way he was crying, well, his kajal was, the surmo was running down his eyes, everything. So then she was like, oh my God, he may just run away from the house. So let me see what to do. So she's like, okay, I'm going to tie you. Therefore, because of full affection to stop Krishna from leaving the house, she wanted to bind him with rope. Mother Yashoda wanted to impress upon Krishna that since he was afraid merely to see her stick, he should not perform such disturbing activities as breaking the container of yogurt and butter and distributing its contents to the monkeys. Mother Yashoda did not care to understand who Krishna was and how his power spreads everywhere. This is an example of pure love for Krishna. She doesn't care to find out how great he is. She just loves him. He's her baby. Yeah. So pure love. So Mother Yashoda, that's why she's on a very high platform. How great he is, but she doesn't care about that. That everything is under his control, and now she's controlling him. She doesn't think all these things. She's like, oh, he's gonna get spoiled. Let me, let me teach him how to behave properly. Let me protect him. Let me feed him. Na chantar na bahiryasya.
न चान्तर्न बहिर्यस्य
न पूर्वं न अपि चापरम्
न पूर्वं न अपि चापरम्
पूर्व आपरं बहिश्चान्तर
पूर्व आपरं बहिश्चान्तर्
जगतो यो जजच्चयः
जगतो यो जगच्छ यः
तं मत्वा आत्मजम् अव्यक्तम्
तं मत्वा आत्मजम् अव्यक्तम्
मर्त्यलिङ्गम् अधोक्षजम्
मर्त्यलिङ्गम् अधोक्षजम्
गोपिको गोपिको Lukhale, Gopikol Ukhale Damna,
Gopikol ukhale damna
Pabandha Prakritam Yatha.
babandha prakritam yatha.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no beginning and no end, no exterior and no interior, no front and no rear. In other words, He's all pervading. Because He's not under the influence of the element of time, for Him there is no difference between past, present, and future. He exists in His own transcendental form at all times. Being absolute, beyond relativity, He is free from distinctions between cause and effect. Although He is the cause and effect of everything, that unmanifested person, who is beyond the perception of the senses, had now appeared as a human child, and Mother Yaśodā, considering him her own ordinary child, bound him to the wooden mortar with a rope. In Bhagavad Gita 10.12, Krishna is described as the Supreme Brahman, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma. The word Brahma means the greatest. So, the Brahman, the Brahma Jyoti, it's also coming from Krishna. It's his aura, it's the light coming from his body. Brahma, Prabhupada is saying, what does it mean? And the word Brahma,
Greatest, the
yeah,
greatest.
greatest, yeah. So Krishna is greater than the greatest, being unlimited and all pervading. Brahman is everywhere, right? Brahman is like the light everywhere. How can it be possible for the all pervading to be measured or bound? Then again, Krishna is the time factor. Therefore, he is all pervading not only in space but also in time. Krishna says, Time I am. In Bhagavad Gita, he says, I am time. So we have measurements of time, but although we are limited by past, present, and future, for Krishna, these do not exist. For us, everything, because that's how we have experience, right? Something has a birth date or a manufacturer date, something has expiry date. Then we say it's now, yesterday, tomorrow, right? For us, there's a distinction between time. But for Krishna, there isn't. In the spiritual world, it's not like time is eternal, it's eternally existing. Every individual person can be measured, but Krishna has already shown that although he is also an individual, the entire cosmic manifestation is within his mouth. All these points considered, Krishna cannot be measured. How then did Yaśodā want to measure him and bind him? We must conclude that this took place simply on the platform of pure transcendental love. This was the only cause. Prabhupada is saying that when Krishna opened the mouth to show his mother, oh, I didn't eat dirt, but she saw the whole universe there, the whole material world inside his mouth. But yet she's able to bind him. And how is it that she's able to bind him?
Because of our love
Because of her love. Yeah.
for
So
Krishna.
Krishna, yeah. So Krishna is showing here that how with the love is conquered by the pure love of his devotees. Otherwise it's difficult to catch Krishna. Only by love. Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam adyam purana purusham navayovanam cha vedeshu durlabam adurlabam atma bhakto govindam adi purusham tam aham bhajami. Brahma Samhita 5.33. Everything is one because Krishna is the supreme cause of everything. Krishna cannot be measured or calculated by Vedic knowledge. Vedeshu durlabam. He is available only to the devotees. Adurlabam Atma Bhakto. So Lord Brahma is saying that how to understand Krishna. Huh? from his devotees. Only from the devotees we will be able to understand Krishna. By studying the Vedas, we will not be able to understand Krishna. The devotees, they understand the essence of the Vedas. So that's how they can teach us the essence of the Vedas, and that is to understand Krishna. Vedascha sarver aham eva vedya. Krishna says, by all the Vedas I am to be known. Devotees can handle him because they act on the basis of loving service. Bhaktya mama vijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha. Thus, Mother Yaśodā wanted to bind him. So because the devotees love Krishna, Krishna reveals himself to them. There is love between the devotee and Krishna. And when we are close to somebody, we will reveal our heart to them. So Krishna is also like that. He sees the devotee, he reveals himself to the devotee. He sees devotee loves him, he loves the devotee. So Krishna reveals himself. He's pleased to reveal himself to the devotee. Devotee does not order Krishna, oh, now you must come before my eyes. But Krishna is revealed to come before the devotee. Did you want to add anything? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tadama Bhadyam Manasya
तत्तामपत्यम् आनस्य
Swaarbhakasya Kritagasah
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः
Dvi Angulonam Abhutena
द्विअङ्गुलोनम् अभूत् तेन
Sandade Nyachakopika.
सन्ददे अन्यश्च गोपिका.
When Mother Yaśodā was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that the binding rope was short by a distance, the width of 2 fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join it. So yesterday you pointed this out, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Here is the first chapter in Krishna's exhibition of unlimited potency to Mother Yaśodā when she tried to bind him. The rope was too short. The Lord had already shown his unlimited potency by killing Putana, Shakatasur, and Trinavarta. Now Krishna exhibited another vibhuti or display of potency to Mother Yaśodā. Unless I agree, Krishna desired to show, you cannot bind me. Thus, although Mother Yaśodā, in her attempt to bind Krishna, added rope after another, ultimately she was a failure. When Krishna agreed, however, she was successful. In other words, one must be in transcendental love with Krishna. But that does not mean that one can control Krishna. When Krishna is satisfied with one's devotional service, he does everything himself. So one may be serving Krishna and then one may think, okay, Krishna, I served you. Now where you are. Don't you say, I can know you by service? So now you show me to yourself. Show me yourself. But Krishna is like, no, no way, I don't do that. I will reveal myself whenever I am pleased by your service. So he does Sevan Mukhehi Jivada Swayam Eva Sfurityada. He reveals more and more to the devotee as the devotee advances in service. Jivada. This service begins with the tongue, with chanting, and with taking the prasad of Krishna. Ata Shri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Grayam Indriye Sevan Mukhehi Jivado Swayam Eva Sfruti Adaha Bhaktirasamrit Sindhu 1.2.234. Srila Rupa Goswami is telling us that how we will be able to experience Krishna is by engaging our senses in service of Krishna, and that is with the tongue, beginning with the tongue. Beginning with the tongue. How do we serve Krishna with the tongue?
Chanting, with chanting, and
Chanting.
yeah, and with taking prasad.
and taking prasad. That's right. And when we do that, then we will be able to, Krishna will reveal himself. We will be able to understand Krishna. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi. By chanting and by eating prasad. Yad asit tad api nyunam.
Yad asit tat api nyunam
Ten anyad api sandade.
ten anyat api sandate
Tad api dvi angulam nyunam.
tat api dve angulam nyunam
Yad yad adata bandhanam.
yat yat adata bantanam.
This new rope was also short by a measurement of 2 fingers. And when another rope was joined to it, it was still 2 fingers too short. As many ropes as she joined, all of them failed. Their shortness could not be overcome. Evam swageha damani.
Evam swageha dhamani
Yaśodā sandadati api.
Yaśodā sandattati api
Gopinam susmayantinam.
gopinam susmayantinam
Smayanti vismit abhavat.
स्मयन्ति विस्मित अभवत्.
Thus Mother Yashoda joined whatever ropes were available in the household, but still she failed in her attempt to bind Krishna. Mother Yashoda's friends, the elderly gopis in the neighborhood, were smiling and enjoying the fun. Similarly, Mother Yashoda, although laboring in that way, was also smiling. All of them were struck with wonder. So they're like wondering what's happening. Actually, this incident was wonderful because Krishna was only a child with small hands. To bind him should have required only a rope, not more than a few 2 feet long. All the ropes in the house combined together might have been hundreds of feet long, but still he was impossible to bind, for all the ropes together were still too short. Naturally, Mother Yashoda and her gopi friends thought, how is this possible? Seeing this funny affair, all of them were smiling. The first rope was short by a measurement, the width of 2 fingers. And after the second rope was added, it was still 2 fingers too short. If the shortness of all the ropes were added together, it must have amounted to the width of hundreds of fingers. Certainly, this was astonishing. This was another exhibition of Krishna's inconceivable potency to his mother and his mother's friends. So the other gopis also came to see what's happening. Mother Yashoda is laboring so hard, getting one rope after another, trying to tie Krishna. And all the ropes are 2 fingers short. Prabhupada is saying if we would have counted 2 finger of the first rope, 2 finger second, 2 finger third, fourth, fifth, like that it would have become hundreds of fingers. But every time it was just 2 fingers. And so the Mother Yashoda, we can see her, she's not getting upset. She's not here, she's smiling. Other gopis are also smiling. She's not getting frustrated, oh, I want to do something and then it's not happening. No, she's amused. Like, what's happening? I'm trying to tie up my naughty child, and he's so tiny, and yet I'm not able to tie him up. So what's happening? Swamatu swinna gatraya
स्वमातु स्विन्न गात्राय
visrasta kabarasrajaha
विस्रस्त कबरस्रजः
drishtva parishramam Krishna
दृष्ट्वा परिश्रमं कृष्ण
kripay asit swabandhane.
कृपय आसित स्वबन्धने.
Because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. When Mother Yaśodā and the other ladies finally saw that Krishna, although decorated with many bangles and other jeweled ornaments, could not be bound with all the ropes available in the house, they decided that Krishna was so fortunate that he could not be bound by any material condition. Thus, they gave up the idea of binding him. But in competition between Krishna and his devotee, Krishna sometimes agrees to be defeated. Thus, Krishna's internal energy, Yogamaya, was brought to work, and Krishna agreed to be bound by Mother Yaśodā. So, Krishna, here Prabhupada is giving, telling us that in the morning, the Mother Yaśodā, she dresses up Krishna. She is able to wear him his clothes. She's able to tie he has a waist belt also, his dhoti. That she's able to tie. But somehow the rope she's not able to tie. So then Prabhupada is saying, then the gopis also now decided, okay, theek hai, let it be. Krishna doesn't want to be bound, we will give up. But then Krishna, we see that a competition between devotee and Krishna, Krishna lets the devotee win. And he's like, okay, I'll be bound by you. Which other incident you all remember that Krishna lets his devotee's word be more than his own word?
Um, Bhishma Pitas, I
That's
think.
right. Yeah, that's right. Bhishma Pitama said, today I will make Krishna break his promise. And Krishna broke his promise just to keep Bhishma Pitama's word, that
Mhm.
my devotees' words should always be kept. So this is love. This is Krishna's love. Mm. Yeah, Krishna loves each and every one of us. Each of us has a loving relationship with Krishna, a very, very sweet, very, very intimate loving relationship with Krishna. Just have to revive it, to revive this love. We have this human form. It's a very, it's not easy to get this human body. But in this human body, this rare body, we have been given this opportunity to revive our love for Krishna. So we should grab this opportunity, engage more in hearing and chanting as much as we can. And then, of course, then it's in Krishna's hand. As here also, it was Krishna, he decided, okay, now I will allow Mother Yaśodā to bind me. So we can just do our part and then, of course, leave it to Krishna. Prabhupada would say, the devotees were asking Prabhupada, oh, when we are chanting, what should we think? And Prabhupada was like, what do you mean think? You just chant. They're like, yeah, but the mind goes here and there. So then he said, well, you can pray, please accept me, Krishna, please accept me, while chanting Hare Krishna. Yeah. So that's what we can do. We can plead to Krishna, please accept us. And then whenever Krishna is pleased, then he will accept us. And yeah. Okay. Did you all want to say anything? Add anything?
Even the mantra itself, right? That's what the Ma mantra, that's what it means, right?
Yeah, that's right. Please engage me in your service.
Yeah.
Oh Radharani, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. Yeah. So that's why we are encouraged to chant more and more. It's a prayer to Srimati Radharani, prayer to Krishna. Engage me in your service. We have time and we have energy, and how we are using this time and energy to serve so many things, so many. Sometimes we may think it is actually so wasted. What did I use this energy for? Why did I use this energy in this way? But the real use of time and energy is to serve Krishna. Mm. We may be doing so many things, but then those things, are they just adding to our lust, our envy? What are they adding? And the more we can serve Krishna, the more we can chant Hare Krishna, we can see that we will become more calm. We can give up all this other ideas which are so troublesome to the heart. So by hearing these Krishna's baby pastimes, it really makes you think, See how the gopis, how they are all the time. There's so much love there. What are the gopis feeling? What is this love they are feeling? We see people enjoying. We see somebody is going for a holiday, taking this picture, that picture, and we see people enjoying. Or somebody going to some, whatever it may be, different people enjoy in different ways, right? Maybe at a game or whatever. And then we may think, oh, look how they are enjoying. And then, oh, I wish I could enjoy that way. But here we are seeing how the Brijbasis are enjoying, how they are actually feeling so happy, how they are loving Krishna so much, and Krishna is loving them so much. So if we can also get the desire, even I want to feel what the Brijbasis are feeling. If we can try to get that desire, wouldn't that be wonderful? The,
Yeah.
wha- what is this? What are they feeling? What is this love that they're feeling? I wish I could also feel this. And Prabhupada is saying the pure devotees, when they hear Bhagavatam, they go in ecstasy and they relish. What is this ecstasy and relish that they are feeling? If we can have the desire also, I wish I could also feel this ecstasy and relish. Yeah. What are the devotees experiencing? What is the emotions, the the sweetness they are experiencing, the happiness they are experiencing? Anyways,
But that's the reason also, right? Like how um Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, like he came as Krishna, as Radha, the thing, right?
Radha Bhav, yeah.
Because in because when Krishna, he was seeing that why Radharani is, right, having so much of ecstasy love for him, right? So he wanted to feel that,
Yeah, that's
right?
right. Yeah. Krishna wanted to feel that. What is it Radharani is experiencing? What is this happiness, this love that she's experiencing? What are the devotees feeling? He said, I have to become a devotee, otherwise I won't be able to experience this. Yeah, so nice. Thank you. Yeah. Mm.
There's many times people feel like, when you are in the spiritual path, like sometimes people question that, like, what are you enjoying? What is your enjoyment? You don't seem to be like, enjoying like going to a party, or you don't feel like doing. But that is the enjoyment that the devotees have, right? By like they like to go to places of worship, of like yatra. They like that is their enjoyment. So they are also enjoying, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah,
that
that's
is
what
the
they.
fact. Yeah, that's what they like, right? Rather than this material engagements, different going to parties, it's different, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. It's true. They are enjoying, and that's why they continue doing it.
So that is their enjoyment,
Yeah,
Vaishnavas. Mm.
yeah, it's true.
Like they say the food also, what are you eating? Like, like there's no, na? Like so, but eating the prasad, the thing that is what they want, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so they are doing the same thing, but yeah, like this is what they want and they're getting, right?
yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, thank you. Mm. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for